together 1 month now. We got 1 month down and never to go.
She got that rich girl, LA vibe. She whip it good in her daddy's 95. Rough sex on the bedroom floor. Hop in the shower, she begging for more. Do not disturb on the hotel door. Waking the neighbors. All I want is champagne and sunshine.
I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? We are reviewing Married at First Sight, season number 9, episode number 9. 1 month down and never to go. Oh, baby. Baby, baby, baby. La, 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 la. Okay, that ain't part of the, whatever. Y'all just want to start with Liz and Jamie? Let's just start with Liz and Jamie. Oh, before we do that, listen, I know every week I got a problem. I really be trying to put this up on Thursday mornings, but it's always something. Editing, YouTube, lighting, something is always happening, and it's causing me not to be great. But we're going to keep trying to get it back up on Thursday morning at the latest, okay? We're going to keep trying. I'm going to get it together. But I thank you for keep coming back. I thank you for keep coming back. I thank you because you keep coming back. Thank you for keep coming back. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's go. Liz and Jamie. Woo-wee! Okay, so first things first, we go into Liz's room. Liz and Jamie's room. Her room is messy as fuck. Jamie even said that she's not too tidy, but fortunately, there are other things about her that I like. She's got other things that are going for her. That room is a hot mess for the two of them together. But we already knew she was messy from the honeymoon. And he should have picked that shit up on the honeymoon too. Like, all right, girl, you need to make special effort. Keep doing it until it becomes a habit. What is it, 21 days to make a habit? Well, they go make coffee and they drink the moon water that had particles in it. And I'm thinking, why didn't she put some saran wrap over it? It still would have got energized by the moon. That's just my mind. But whatever. So we get to the 1 month versary. Whatever. They've been together for a month. We see Jamie preparing for his romantic evening for his wife. I think it was so cute that he left a card and a rose and said, meet me here. There's a card waiting on you. Now, my question is, does Married at First Sight help them think this through or help these things come to fruition or give them some options of things that they can do and they get to choose one? I'm wondering if you guys know. If you know, let me know down below in the comments. I do want to say, though, I felt like he had put in maximum effort to make this night special for her. I'm going to just start it off there. He did a lot, and I was really moved by the things that he had done for her. Okay, so she pulls up to where they originally got married. And I thought, oh my God, this is sweet. Like, to relive this moment that they went through together. They end up going to the altar where the altar was temporarily located. And he redoes the vows, but does them as he is today and knowing his wife today. And I'm like, see, she needs constant reassurance because she was like, I'm feeling really loved in this particular moment. And I'm like, he's going to have to continuously reassure her until she is comfortable and believes he's not going to go. But she always pushing him away. I'm getting beside myself. So inside where the reception was, he has a heart-shaped candles and roses and a table set up for them, and he has dinner for them, and she gives him his gift, and all we see is like a coupon book. And I'm going, but why you got that big bag? It had to be something else inside that bag, y'all. It had to be a whole bunch of stuff in that bag. Had to be. Couldn't have just been that. But that was all they showed. But they showed him giving her a Tiffany heart necklace. Y'all, that's big for 1 month. This is, like, to me, that says he's doing all this stuff and he's vested. He really wants you guys to work. She's really enjoying the moment because somebody is catering to her, making her feel loved. You even heard her say, no one has ever done this for me before. Now, at this dinner table, he says, tell me 3 things that I can improve on as your husband. She says, how do you improve on perfect? I don't have anything. She said, well, me now. He said, I feel the same way. I just said, I know you fucking lying. Y'all got to excuse me because I was just like, this is a whole lie. because both of y'all are unhappy with something about the other. It is apparent, it is evident throughout the first 30 days. This was the opportunity to set it on the table. Why would you lie? Why wouldn't you say that you didn't like that she needed to clean up a little bit? Probably because you were afraid that she was going to be upset. Why didn't you say that you felt she was selfish or he was selfish? Why didn't you guys vocalize really how you felt? How come you didn't vocalize? I don't like the way you talk to me. You belittle me, or you make me feel less than, or you make me feel inadequate. Because these are things that they be feeling, and these are things that they be saying in the confessional when they fight. Like, these are things that you can work on. We need to work on communicating better with one another. Because it was just last week. It was just a week ago. 2 weeks ago. It had to be a week because it was 26 days. So it was just a week ago that y'all was fighting and trying to, like, come on. Y'all got to do better. Okay. So then we get the expert gift, right? And I love the reaction. Like, oh, it's nice. The Thompsons. I like the box. I like how they set that up. And so Janice, I mean, we've said it once, we've said it twice. She's definitely a narcissist, hands down. That's what I'm saying as she's looking through the book, because she's not saying anything about the two of them together. Oh, we look beautiful. Oh, you know, oh, it was such a beautiful wedding. But like she said later, most women are. You do check out what your dress looked like, how your hair looked, how great it was captured. But she should have figured out how to include him, because all I was saying, I wrote it down right here. Me, I. Where is the us? And I saw him get visibly uncomfortable by her doting on herself, being a little vain, because it was a little over the top. One thing, two things about myself. Let me talk about us for a little while. One thing, two things. Let me talk about how good my boobs look. Let me talk about us for a little while. So you saw him visibly uncomfortable. Visibly uncomfortable with the things that she was saying, and unfortunately, she's not good at reading energy. I mean, she's got all this stuff about energy, crystals, moon water, saging, all things that connect you with somebody's energy, somebody's spirit, somebody's space, and she is not really good at reading energy. Like, baby, you should have read that your husband was unhappy with the things that you were saying. You should have looked up and acknowledged him and touched him, because you would have felt that energy come out of him like static electricity, and you could have adjusted yourself. She's a little self-absorbed. Y'all agree or no? Anyway. Oh, I have it written here. These are things that he should have said that she could have improved on, because these are things that he always says. That she is selfish and concerned about herself. But that's also what she says. Don't be talking about somebody perfect, because ain't nobody perfect. You know what? I'm going to put a pin in it, because, you know, it's our 1 month anniversary, our month anniversary, or whatever it's called. And I don't want to ruin the night as being so good, but we could table it and come back to it. Let me tell you about how good, what I think that's great about you, what I love about you. Right? But we definitely need to talk about things we need to improve, because all of this has been sped up. Our whole relationship, we jumped from not knowing each other to being married. So that's a thing. Now, when they get back to the house, they are in separate rooms. Evidently, they have had a big blowout. He starts to tell her how he feels. That all you talked about was your shoes and your hair and your dress. And she's yelling, I don't want to deal with this, Jamie. Get away from me, Jamie. Get out, Jamie. Go away, Jamie. And he calls her a materialistic bitch. Now, see, he went too far. My notes asked me to ask you if you think that he overreacted. I think that he did. He went too far. He should have vocalized how he felt without going so far as to call her a materialistic bitch. Even if that's how he felt, he should have found a better choice of words, because that is not the thing you want to call your wife. So she says, leave, get out. And he's like, if I leave, I'm leaving forever. Goodbye. Have a nice life. I'm all like, they are fucking immature. They don't know how to communicate. Who picked them to be together, and why? Why? They're both toxic and need some work internally. I don't know. I feel like it's a waste. I feel like, what are we doing? Why are you here? What's happening? Who chose them to be together? I mean, it could be a really passionate, successful relationship, but everything keeps turning out to be a big, huge volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption, volcanic eruption. Like somebody who helps them to determine how they pick people. Because they weren't meant to be together. Like they're both too emotional. Now, we seen her in her personal cam, her personal phone, and she was crying the next day, and she just said, I just don't understand why nobody wants to stay with me. Why is it I can't say that I look nice? What's wrong with me? Why don't people stay around long? Okay, I'm improvising, but that's what she said, and I told y'all that's why she needed constant reassurance. I don't mean to point at y'all, but I told y'all that's why she needed constant reassurance, because no one sticks around, because she's so over the top. Because it's too much. It's all about her. And you know what? That's something that she has been coddled and cradled in by her father and her mother. They have made, because she's the baby, they've made everything about her. So, of course, she needs somebody else that's going to make everything about her. But that's exhausting. Who wants that? And honestly, before he called her a materialistic bitch, I was like, Jamie's a good guy. And I still think innately he's a hothead, and it was just something that came off because they're toxic and don't know how to really express their emotions appropriately. I mean, we've all been there before, your girl included. And I just feel like he is putting in maximum effort, really showing that he wants to be there. Like, when was the last time somebody did some shit like that for you? Never. Let's go to Keith and Iris. When we first see Keith, he is meeting his friend Eric, to whom he has not seen in quite a while. He's one of his closest friends. And they're talking, and he's asking how's married life. And, you know, shit. Keith drops the bomb. Well, you know, she's a virgin. We're kind of taking our time. It's on both of our sides. Really, Keith? Because I'm going to be honest with you. If Iris wasn't a virgin, you would have already hit that. It is not your choice. You are respecting her because of her situation, which I think is admirable. But if we're going to be honest, Keith, if she wasn't a virgin, you would have tapped them skins. You would have been all in her guts. You would have threaded the needle. You would have done it. You put a hand in the cookie jar, pulled out some chocolate chip, vanilla, oatmeal. I don't know what kind of cookies, strawberry. I don't know what kind of cookies, but you would have pulled some out that cookie jar, child. I don't know why we pretending like if it wasn't. Because you heard his friend say, oh, this is the longest Keith has ever been without any sexual contact. Y'all heard it. You heard it from his friend, his close friend. So he know better than anybody. But it is true that they're trying to build a friendship and a connection. Yada, yada, yada. Listen, they live together. The other people have had sex already. But we know that white people have more casual sex than black people do. It's a thing. Okay, y'all could get mad if you don't hear you white. Get mad, but it's true. We don't have a lot of casual sex. We look at it kind of hoish. Nevertheless, they live together. They're getting to know each other at a very speedy rate. So I'm not passing judgment on anybody that's deciding to have sex with their husband. It's their husband. I don't care. We got married yesterday. You my husband today. I just met you yesterday. You my husband today. I want to screw you. I can because you my husband. It's not really whole type behavior. Anyway, let's keep going. See Iris and Miss Renee. And I'm just going to say, honey, her mama ain't playing no games. Dive in. Let go. She ain't just talking about emotions. She said, if it don't work out, it don't work out. You just do a try all over again. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it to me. Okay. But I'm just saying, that's how I read it. Y'all may not have read it that way. And if you didn't, let me know down below in the comments. But they did use a lot of pool analogy. And she did even say that Miss Renee said that Iris is possibly overreacting, overthinking this, putting too much on it. Because Iris said, you know, he said there's a concern about my virginity. There's a concern. Listen, girl, there's a concern. A concern is a concern. But I am with Miss Renee. It is more of a care. I don't want to take something and then we don't be together. You're not happy with me. He said that to his friend. So it is a concern, but because he's never been with the virgin before, you got to take that and handle it with care. Y'all remember I told y'all, me losing my virginity was a horrible experience. Maybe I didn't tell y'all that, but I had romanticized it, and it was nothing like that. It was painful. It was not loving. It was none of that, okay? And so it is a big responsibility. So he should have some concern. He should care, like Miss Renee said. And she should be okay with him having some concern. She was like, oh, well, most guys, he's not like most guys. Because most guys would feel like I have been holding on to this, and it's something that they feel like a surprise. Y'all said it. I couldn't find the comment. Which one of y'all? Who said that? That she's dangling it like it's a surprise. They would be welcoming of it, but not Keith. He sees it as a concern. Iris, stop it with the virgin conversations. Everybody knows you're a virgin. You're going to give it up in your time. But you keep hollering you're going to be with him forever. So what we waiting on? What we waiting on? I mean, it's yours. It is a prize. You should be happy. I said that last week. You should be happy that you were able to hold out. But this is your husband, and you keep hollering to forever. Everything in a cheer is for forever. If it's forever ever, then go ahead and give him some, because you want to give it up. Give it up. Give it to me. I'm Mac 10, and that ain't who sing that. Anyway, so we are at our 1 month of anniversary with them, and they're in Keith's Honda, white Honda, with a scrape or the dent or whatever that is on the side. I saw that. It bothered me. Like, okay, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing. People's cars really be like that. Nevertheless, they pull up at a ranch, and she was like, I knew we were going to go horseback riding. They get on horses. The white one is for you because you're the, knight on white horse and shining armor, whatever the fuck. And it's nice because I like the fact that it is a guided horse ride. Like, it's not me just doing it, because horses are dangerous. If you don't do them right, if you don't treat them right, they will buck your ass off, and you will be like Christopher Reeves, okay? Or at least before he passed. Remember, he didn't have he hit his head and didn't have no body control anymore. I don't even know what he was paraplegic. Thank you, Jesus. So then they go, and he has a nice little picnic, like, kind of set up for him on a table. I thought to myself, these men are being very thoughtful, because women, normally we get creative and we come up with this stuff, and it's easy for us. Some men say they don't have that ability, but these men sure didn't have a problem unless they got help from the producers. But he asked her if this is what she thought marriage would be like, and she said, well, I didn't have anything to compare it to. So I imagined what it would be like in my head. I put it together in my head. And when she said that, I said, so you can imagine what marriage is like without sex? You can imagine what marriage is like, but you can't imagine, you didn't romanticize about what it would be like for your first time? The devil is a lie. You lying. You thought about it. You were just too shy. See, I keep going back to that because that really did upset me last week. Like, I couldn't believe that. She was supposed to come up with something. Now, I did like that she vocalized her appreciation for him. That she said to him, I appreciate you and your patience, and hope that this is how things continue on throughout our marriage. Every time you turn around, she speaks future for the two of them. I'm just wrong. I'm just ready for her to go on and give it up. She ready to. She ready. Because, yeah. But then again, it's a badge of honor. I'm going to leave it alone. Some of y'all might get mad at me sometime down the line for this. But I commend her at 27. It's not a lot of us that are able to do that. To hold out till marriage. Like, I'm one of those. I told y'all. Well, they get back to the apartment, and there is a gift from the experts. And I loved her reaction. Like, at glance and seeing what it was, and that she was genuinely filled with joy and love and excitement. Her eyes teared up. Made me tear up a little bit. It was so this is in everybody's box. It was their wedding photos, their marriage certificate, and their vows. And so I was really happy for her. Like, really, like, I felt that in my spirit. Like, it was a genuine reaction. This is something she's been waiting on. Her photos came out the most beautiful. Is that thing most beautiful? The beautifulest? I like their photos a lot. Their photos, and then I would go Jamie and Liz. then I would go Deonna and Greg, because I really didn't see any photos from Matt and Amber because their photos were really video. Okay, so I just got that out the way. But I loved that their photos, they look like they match. That's a thing. Looking like you match is a thing. It's a thing with chemistry, but looking like you match is a thing. And I really do think the experts did a good job with the two of them. And I think that they matched them correctly on purpose. Like, I think they matched Liz and Jamie incorrectly on purpose. Matt and Amber incorrectly on purpose. But I believe that they wanted her to have that kind of love because she was a virgin. Sometimes I really feel like in my spirit, like, are they mismatching people on purpose? Do y'all be feeling like that? Let me keep going. So they exchange gifts. He comes out with the heart necklace, and she says, well, what does that mean? And he's all like, I know the fuck you don't think I mean love. But in his mind, but he quick on his feet. He says, you know, it symbolizes our growth, and where our growth in marriage and what we can grow to be and grow to love one another. And I was like, okay, come on. But her gift to Keith moved us all. I know it moved you. It did move you. Don't tell me it didn't. Because his reaction is what made it even more sentimental and heartfelt to me. The fact that she bought him vinyls for his record player. That he loves vinyls. That he loves music. And not only that, she got a whole selection of them for him to choose because she didn't know all what he had. And there were some things in there that he didn't have. And you could see that he genuinely appreciated that gesture. Like, she really thought about what she was going to get him. Like, Iris be making me mad, but then Iris be making me proud at the same time. I be like teetering, like, oh, I like her, oh, I don't, oh, I like her, oh, I don't. Like, this is one of the moments that I was like, if you wanted to give him some, tonight would be the night, because he is moved and he would be very careful. I cracked me up. I was actually crying, and I wrote down, good sex might have been tonight. Because he was super appreciative. It would have been explosive. He was super appreciative of the gift that she had gotten. Like, would have been the best thing she ever remembered. But let's just wait. So during pillow talk, there's some reassurance. He was like, I wonder what 2 months is going to look like. And she was like, I was looking at a year from now. Hello, somebody. I was looking at a year from now. She sees it in the future. If you really see him as your husband in the future, then go ahead and relax. Dive in like your mama said. He's saying 2 months or whatever. But she really is looking in the future. A year, 50 years from now. Like, that's big. I can see you and visualize us together that far away from now. That's huge to me. They finally had his ring resized so he could be able to wear it, and people won't think he's single no more. But I think he respects his marriage and the sanctity of marriage and his vows. He did say, because I'm glad to have my ring back because it symbolizes commitment and dedication. Okay, let's talk Deonna and Greg. Okay, this is a person over here. It's my son. Don't worry about it. Say hi. Okay. Listen, so Deonna and Greg. Pastor Cal comes to visit them and checks up on them, and he observes that Deonna is a little closer, that they are a little more, a little more intimate as far as touchy-feely, and he's proud of that. He's proud of that progress. And I don't know how they got to it. Did he ask about love or in love? Do you think you're in love? And she's all like, well, Greg says it all, asks me all the time, so I feel like he's there. And Pastor Cal said something that I actually loved, that I could actually probably bet on. He said, most couples are in love before they ever say it. Think about that in your past, in your own life. I could say that I was in love with someone before it ever opened up out of my mouth, months before I ever said I love you or expressed those type of feelings. And I was like, come through, Pastor Cal. Come tell the truth. And let's get Deonna to tell the truth too. He asked her a really important question. What are you afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of? I was like, tell the truth, shame the devil. She said, I'm afraid that he won't like me when he sees all of Deonna. Like, he sees this Deonna, but will he like this one or this? She's like, I like them, but I don't know if he's gonna like them. That's a real thing. And then it made me think, well, are you just showing your representative? Open up and relax, because I guarantee you that Greg is going to love everything about you. Like, that man has such a kind and gentle and generous spirit, a big heart, and he's willing to make you happy. Like, open up. He asked him, do you feel the same way? He said, no. No, I don't feel like I'm afraid that she's not going to like me when she sees me. He probably should have reassured her. Honestly, all these women need reassurance. All of them need reassurance. Lizzie, because nobody stays with her. Iris, because she's still a virgin and she needs to know that he's going to be there when it's over. Deonna, because she's afraid to love. Like, I'm going to love you regardless of who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you show me, I'm still going to love you. It can't be that bad, and we can work through anything. That's her reassurance. And then Amber, that whole I'm not going to leave you and abandon you and leave you alone. They all need some sort of reassurance. The men too, though. He said, we chose Greg for you because we knew you needed someone who was in touch with their feelings and who they were. Because she's closed off, and she's afraid to show it. And so I feel like that's a good match. Like, they did really well with Deonna and Greg. And I know I teeter-totter with them too, because Deonna be tripping like she tripped today. We'll talk about it in a minute. Pastor Kyle was like, I really believe that Greg is not going to hurt you. She said, I believe it too. Then, why you ain't opened up? Why haven't you relaxed? Because you're not attracted to him. He gotta grow on you. He ain't your type. We keep saying that, don't we? But it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Okay. They go and they have date night at the bowling alley. And I like that she's competitive. And I really wanted to see that with Greg when they said it. Because to me, that would build a closer bond. Because she likes the aggressiveness of people. And that comes from people who are very competitive. Who, you know, see everything as a game, as a fight, or whatever. I liked that they ended up putting a bet on it. So if you get a spare, the other person has to do a chicken dance. If you do a strike, you have to give 4 kisses. And he's really excited that she agreed to that for her own, like her own win. Like, if I win, you have to do the same thing, because I really believe his love language is physical touch. Because he keeps talking about it. It's words of affirmation and physical touch. He keeps talking about it. Keeps talking about it. He keeps talking about that he needs it. So I really need her to take heed to that. Their chemistry for date night really had me back in. Like, I was like, okay, Deonna. Okay, because, you know, run me my kisses. Like, I was like, okay, Deonna, I'm back with you. I'm here for it. Like, come on, y'all. It's their 1-month anniversary, and they go out to dinner. I'm going to need Deonna to spice up her clothes a little bit. Even the virgin is a little more, you know, sexy than Deonna, okay? Because her outfit for me was a hard no. For date night, like, if it's not, I'm going to church, no. If it's not a work function, no. She was cute at the bowling alley. I needed her to have something. It didn't have to be more fitting, but did she have to have a pleated skirt that was down to the ground with a plaid shirt? Like, Deonna, you're married. Okay, Pentecostal apostolic people, don't be mad at me, but is that what holiness church? Is that where your belief system come from? Is that why you ain't got no makeup on and your skirt is down to your ankles? Y'all could get mad at me, Pentecostal, holiness, apostolic churches. Y'all could be mad. But don't be, because it's the truth. It's the truth. Go in there with a short skirt on or one above your knee and some lipstick. Be batting these lashes at them. They're going to look at you like, what in the entire fuck is going on? Okay? Anyway, I like that she's pushing him outside of his comfort level, but more importantly, I like that he is willing to try new things to make her happy. Like, how many men you know are going to go outside of their box to please you? Like, have the willingness to try something because it's going to feel good to you. It's going to make you happy. I don't know that many. No, really, I don't know that many. So, he says, tell me 3 things that you've learned about me. Or was it she? She said, give me 3 things that you've learned about me. And he said that you're giving, you have a big heart, and a beautiful soul. He should have said, it's going to take some warming up to. You're going to, it's going to take a lot of warming up to and loving on you. And that's what you need. That's what he should have said. Okay. Her, she said, you have a good heart, you're caring, and you're playful. A little bit too playful when it's intimate. I was like, what? Because, you'll touch my butt, or you'll do this in the morning and I still have morning breath. And girl, you better enjoy the fact that this man is attracted to you no matter what time of day, no matter what you look like, no matter if your breath stink, if your hair is all over your head. Because I guarantee you 2 years from now, you are not going to be trying to hurry up and rush and go brush your teeth before he kisses you in the morning. You didn't been in the bed, slobbing, snoring. He probably didn't watch you sleep. He probably didn't smelled your breath before you smelled it. Child, get over it. And she probably should have said, I've learned that you like intimacy, that you want to be touched, that you want compliments, and I need to work on it more. Like, that's a thing that they should have discussed. I don't know. I could be wrong. What do you think? But I did like that she said that God gave me exactly what I asked for and more. He gave me what I needed. Y'all, my little heart, like, literally, look. I know a lot of women pray for what they want in a man. But I always say, Lord, you're going to give me exactly what I need. I don't even have to ask because you know better than me. So bring me what you know I need. You know what I'm saying? There's some wants, and if you could throw those wants in there, but you know what I need, you know what's best for me, you know what's going to push me, what's going to make me flourish, give me what I need. Like, literally, y'all, my little heart was so filled. Like, thinking about it now, like, these are the real tears. Like, this is a real emotion for me. Like, y'all. So they see the expert's gift, and it is the wedding album, and they're enjoying the wedding album together. He did bring out the top cake, and I love the fact that Deonna said, I didn't come here for just 8 weeks. I came here for a lifetime. So 1 year, that is the tradition. That is the tradition. In 1 year, you freeze that top cake, and in 1 year, you get to eat the top cake. And I was glad that she actually saw a future with him. That warmed my heart. I was like, I'm really pulling for you, girl. Get it together, because you deserve every good thing God has in store for you. Like, black women deserve the goods too. You know, it's a lot of black women my age that have never been married. I've been married. God gave me that opportunity. And sometimes I feel like I'm being selfish by saying I want to be married again, because there's so many black women my age that have not been married. And so I just really like want her to just, because I don't want her 10 years from now looking back like that was a great man. Y'all, it's because it's lady time. I think that's why I'm so emotional. Fellas, I'm sorry. It ain't that many of y'all that watch anyway. So then he asked her, do you want to go to bed? Yeah, I want to go to bed. So I'm thinking, oh, it's time. Let's get it started. Oh, they had a nice time. Seems like they're getting together, getting to know each other better, and I'm hoping that it ain't just once every other month, that they are, doing a nasty, getting freaky and stuff, more than one time every other month. So when he opens the door, he has decorated the entire room for her, like candles, flowers. Oh, are these real? But they're fake. It's easy. You can buy the rose petals for no money anyway. But are you, she opens the bathroom. The bathroom is done. There's bath water ran. And I'm all like, this is really thoughtful. He's surely going to get some. Then he makes a comment that says something. I know you just said you wanted to go to dinner and to cuddle. And I thought, what the entire F-U-C-K. Like, I literally thought that. Like, she said that on the anniversary for 1 month and y'all done had sex already. Then she says, okay, well, let me go get my pajamas. There's a bath ran for you and you're going to go get your pajamas, and we see you put your pajamas on, and we look in the bathroom and the water and the lights and all of that is still in there. You ain't utilized that? I thought to myself, maybe it's lady time. Maybe it's lady time, and that is why she did not utilize that beautiful bath that he had set up for her. I thought to myself, wait a minute. He really didn't put it down, because if I had seen all that, my little heart would have melted. My little vajayjay would have got to thumping. Like, oh, he did this for me? Oh, is this for me? Oh, I love it. Like, that would have been my thought. But what do I know? I'm single. But what do I know? Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to be a little more cold. I'm not. Okay, lastly, let's talk about Matt and Amber. She's cooking a romantic dinner for him. He comes in and he brings flowers and dessert. And I thought, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Y'all know I don't like Matt. Y'all know I don't like Matt. But he kind of warmed me a little bit this time. But I still don't like Matt. I still don't think he's in this for real. Looks like they're on the same page. He thinks she looks attractive. She feels attractive. But what I see is that he's not very communicative. He doesn't know how to express himself. He's very shy. So it seems like he's standoffish. Like, do you not have dialogue with people all the time? It seems uncomfortable. I still feel the same way about that. And I also realize she's the aggressor when she's all like, I'd like to see you in the bedroom now. He's like, clothes on or off. It's up to you. Like, I need him to be a little more aggressive and more into her. She's not picking up on it. You see him by himself preparing his gift for her, which is him. He made a song and is going to play the guitar. But he opens up about the adjustment and trying to figure out how to make this thing work, because he's been used to being on his own, and because, you know, he's a basketball player internationally. Panties and pussy is getting thrown at him all the time. Like, my girl Dr. Love says that, you know, it said that he was liking profiles and on dating sites and stuff, and of the black girls. Okay, he likes the exotic. And anybody who don't think black women is exotic is a lie. Okay? Anything you want, everything you dreamed of is in a black woman. Exotic. Crack me up. Okay, so at the 1 month anniversary, they go on a rooftop and they have dinner. They eat chicken wings. And he was right. Like, most people would have a fancy dinner and not be eating chicken wings. They both asked for chicken wings. Listen, that's fine as an appetizer, but is that all they ate? Y'all. So they ask, who asks? He asks about what is the best part of being married thus far. What was your favorite part of this journey so far? And she said Antigua, the entire Antigua trip. And he said seeing you come down the aisle. So is that true, Matt? Was that really the best part? Seeing her come down the aisle? And maybe it was. Like, because then after that you didn't like her no more? Like, what y'all think about that? Because I think that was a lie. Like, we on Maury-Povich and we had a lie detector test, and it would say, and the lie detector test determined that that is 99.7% a lie. I'm also glad that he's asking about what she doesn't like, okay? And she brought up the same thing again. I don't like when you don't tell me your plans that you're not coming home. First off, you should have been like, I don't like that you didn't come home. Please don't do that again. Okay? But more importantly, I feel like once you've decided you're going to forgive somebody for something in a relationship, once you've put it out on the table, you've explained how you felt. If they're saying that they understand, which I don't think Matt does, because that's what the preview shows for the next time. She crying and shit because he didn't come home again. But I feel like if that's the case, if you're really going to say, okay, I forgive you, like she had been saying last episode, then she needs to move forward. And that's something you can't bring up again. If I forgive you for something, I forgive you for something. And I can't go back in history and throw it in your face from July 17th, 1982 at 5:59 a.m. You can't do that. You got to leave things as they are. Okay? Let's see. My children are getting ready to leave me. So anything you see is just my child. You can stand up, honey. Okay, he gonna just crawl. So then we see the expert's gift to them was a wedding video, not the actual photos. And yeah, I wasn't moved by it. We see him sing his song to her, which I felt was very sentimental, that she loved it. She was crying. I thought it was nice. I'm still not Team Matt. Okay, so here we are at the end of episode number 9. 30 days in. They got 4 weeks left. I want to know, at this point, who do you think is going to make it? I'm still going Deonna and Greg. I'm still going Iris and Keith. So 1 Deonna and Greg, 2 Iris and Keith. And then I don't know about Matt and Jamie. It's probably too toxic, but that probably will last. Then you got Amber and Matt. I don't know about them either. Okay? I don't know. Anyway, y'all can let me know down below in the comments what you think, because I really love to see what you think. I know I'll be late responding, but don't worry, I'm looking. I'm responding. I got you. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of Married at First Sight, Season 9, Episode number 9. 1 month down, no more to go. If it's your first time visiting my channel, go ahead, click the subscribe button. Become a ray of sunshine. You're there. Click that notification bell, because you're going to want to see my next Married at First Sight review. Lastly, because you like me and I don't know it's real, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you on the next video. I hate he got that do-rag on.